Hey guys, it is Fun Friday. If you've ever been in my class before, you know that on Fridays, we usually do things a little bit different. Maybe not this exciting, but I thought, I'm at home. I can have whatever kind of Fun Friday I want. So I decided it would be pajama and fort day, blanket fort day, okay? Because it's Fun Friday. Now, this is a space in my house where there's usually nothing. And I'm really excited that I kind of have it because I'm thinking I should almost build a stage here now. What do you think? Anyway, I decided it would be pajama day. Now, if it's a nice day wherever you are, I hope you are outside playing. So this is an activity maybe that you can do in the afternoon or maybe even as it starts to get a little bit later in the evening. If it's nice outside, go outside and play. But for later in the day on Fun Friday, maybe you want to do this. All right, so I kind of set up a blanket fort behind me. Blanket forts are the best. Now, I didn't use a blanket for my fort. I used this sheet, and you'll have to ask for a sheet, but this is one of the sheets. It's called a fitted sheet. It's the kind that is kind of stretchy on the sides, and the reason I like to use a fitted sheet is because I can stretch it over things and it stays. So I have 2 kitchen chairs that I use, and when I stretched it over the kitchen chairs, it just stayed. But you know what? You can figure that out. If you want to use a blanket, you can figure out a way for it to stay too. And then I also used, I kind of have this pole because I wanted to prop up my fort so that you could see it. All right, so now that I have my blanket fort, I mean, I can just go inside and have a fun time. But I think what we need to do is, if you're gonna have a blanket fort, you want to make it super cozy. And you know what? The great thing about blanket forts is that sometimes when there's like a lot of people around all day long, or it's been a busy day, and you just want to get away, and you want to go somewhere quiet, a blanket fort is a great place to go. It's just kind of like your own secret place. And I just made one room in my blanket fort. You can make blanket forts with all different kinds of rooms. But like I said, I want to make my blanket fort get super cozy. So I got one of my biggest, fluffiest, coziest blankets that I could find. And I think I'm going to put that like right here so that, you know, if I, you know what, you could even like kind of lay it out. So that way, if I want to like have a little bed in my blanket fort and a place to lay, I can kind of have it. So I think I'll put that right there. How does that look? I like that right there. Kind of making my blanket fort kind of cozy. And then of course, oh, you know what else I have? I've got pillows. I love pillows. I have pillows from just lots of different times of the year that I use. I switch them in and out. And so I thought I would get some of these pillows. So here's a pillow that I have. It says, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray." I love this pillow. Isn't that a nice thing to say? Have you ever heard that song? So I'm going to put that kind of right here on my bed. And then I found one of my Christmas pillows. It's not Christmas time, but it makes me happy because it's got a snowman and a heart on it. It reminds me of love. And so I'm going to put that right here in my blanket fort too. So now I've got like some cozy pillows right there. And oh, I've got another blanket here called a quilt. If you've never seen a quilt, it's a bunch of different pieces of fabric all sewn together. This was my daughter Sarah's quilt from when she was a little girl, and I've kept it. You can see they've used like all different, sewn in all different flowers. Quilts are so cozy. And I'm gonna put my quilt, I think I'll put my quilt, I think I'm gonna put it, what's a good space for it? You know what? I'll make this my bed and I'll make this the blanket that I can put over myself if I get cold. So this is kind of my bed area of my fort. And of course, if I'm gonna have a bed area of my fort, I wanna have some of my special friends. So I've got my special friend, Mr. Llama. I love him. Isn't he so cute and so special? They're fun to have in your fort. And I'm gonna put him right here on my bed. And I have a teddy bear ordinary teddy bear. His name is Teddy, and what makes him so special is that I have had him since I was 7 years old. So I won't tell you how old I am, but that makes him really old. And he's been loved very, very well. So since he's such a special teddy bear, I think I'm going to put him right here in my fort. And then I have this whale named Sophos, who was given to me from a good friend named Nathan. Isn't this nice? He gave me this whale. I love him. I use him in all different kinds of things at school. And he's fun to pretend with too. So you know what? Since I probably might play with some of my friends together, I'll put him next to my bear. All right, now, what else can I have? Oh, I know. I have this calendar, which I have recycled and I'm gonna reuse again. And it has some really kind of funny, cool photos in it. And you know what? I think I'm gonna take one of these out from a month that we already used. I like this one, is January. So I'm gonna rip it out, just like this. And now I've got a picture. I think we need to decorate the inside of this fort. So you know what? You should have pictures inside your fort, just kind of like a little house. So I don't really have any tape right now, but I'm gonna put that right here so that will it stay? I don't know if it'll stay right there. I wish I had some tape. You know what? If I had some tape, I think I would hang it right here. It would be like at the entrance of my fort. I'd have pictures, or maybe I could hang it on a blanket like right here. I'll just put that over here for right now, and I can decide where to hang that later. Oh, I know. You know what's fun to do inside of a blanket fort? Play a game. It's just a nice, quiet thing to do in your blanket fort. So I have my favorite game here is called Blockus. I don't know, maybe you have this game at home. And I'm just gonna put this somewhere. Now let's see. If you build a blanket fort, like I said, you should have all different spaces for everything you want. So maybe you want a game area. So this is gonna be my game area right here. I'm gonna put my game there. That way, if I decide to play with it, I'll have it right there. And you know, if you're playing a game, you probably need a friend or a brother or a sister or a parent to come into the blanket fort with you. So you can like bring them in and say, this is my game area. Would you like to play this game with me? Oh, you know what? Definitely need an art area in my blanket fort. Definitely. So that I can draw anytime I want. It's such a relaxing thing to be able to draw and just be peaceful. Probably lay down in my blanket. No, I'm not gonna lay down there. But you know what? It's just a fun thing to do is to have art, and you can kind of draw inside your blanket fort. Now I need an art area. I'm gonna make the art area over here. I'm gonna put all my art stuff in my blanket fort right over there, so when I need to draw, I can get it. And you know what else is good to bring into a blanket fort? All your favorite books. Because I don't know about you, but I could read a book for a long, long, long time. And it's actually really fun to lay in your blanket fort and have someone read to you, or you can just be quiet and read. So I've got all of my Eric Carle books. If you know me, you know I love Eric Carle. I've got so many. So I'm gonna call it the library corner. The library corner of my blanket fort. I think I'll put them right here. They'll fit on that chair. So when I wanna read, I can. Oh, you know what else I have? I have a leaf and I have some stones. They aren't just regular leaf and stones. You know what? Stones and leaves and things like this. Now you have to ask, but you might have a collection of something. Kind of just fun to play with. When I'm bored, I get my stones out, and we'll probably do this in another video that I make for you. But I like to just build things with my stones. I got these stones at the beach, and so while I'm in my blanket fort, maybe I just want to build. So maybe you have something you could build with that you could bring into your fort, like blocks or Legos. There's all kinds of things. I know you guys have stuff at home that you build with, I'm sure. And I have a leaf because I always just like to, maybe you have like with this too. Maybe I want to have a place where I can do science in my blanket fort. So I'm gonna put like my building stuff. I think I'll put that right here if I want to build, and like my sciencey stuff, I'll kind of put that over there with it too. Oh, now you have to ask about this one. I've got my mug with the heart on it, and I've got my cheddar bunnies, so delicious, and some fruit snacks. Now, if you get to stay in your blanket fort for a long time, you might get a little hungry and need a snack. Now, am I eating dinner in here? I am not. Do you see any chicken, pork chops, ham, asparagus? Do you see any of that in here? No, I'm not going to eat my dinner in here. But I might want to have a snack. So I have my favorite cup with love. And I can get out my little snack. And I can put it in my little cup. And put my fruit snacks in there. So that when I get hungry, I can have like my own little kitchen. Maybe you want to have like a little separate kitchen area. But something that you've asked about. Make sure you can bring a snack into your blanket fort. I got permission from my mom. So what I'm gonna do is my kitchen area, I'm gonna put it back here. So I know when I need my little snack when I'm reading a book, I can get it. And then I have my journal. I hope you all have one of these. Oh, wait, I've got to put this into the kitchen area. Okay, I'll put them right back here. So this is my journal where I write all of my thoughts and things down that are happening, and I draw pictures in it, but I love to write in it. So if you have a journal, get it, bring it in with you. Take some time to write during the day. Maybe you want to write a story. Oh my goodness, maybe you want to draw a funny picture in there. Maybe you want to write a letter again to someone. Maybe you just want to write what you're thinking and you don't want anybody to see it. That's good to write in a journal too, but have a journal. Now mine is kind of fancy. If you don't have a journal that looks like that, you can use a notebook. You could make your own journal. You could just take a bunch of pieces of paper and have someone help you staple them all together, and you could have a journal. Now, since this is kind of like my books, I'm gonna put my journal like right here, my journaling area. And we can't forget, of course, you know who I have. It's Hoots. Hoots, come on out. I don't know if he'll be here every day, but he's definitely here now. Oh, he's taking a look around. Hoots, do you see all of this? Do you see how much there is to do inside of a blanket fort? Hoots, what do you want to do first? Remember, he uses sign language. What? Oh, you want to play with a friend? Okay. He wants to play with one of his... Oh, it just looks like... You know what? It just looks like Hoots kind of wants to be quiet right now and just relax with his friend. Okay, Hoots, you go... You know what? You just lay down with your friend over there. Go ahead. Oh, that's so nice. Right. And I'll keep his safe. This is where he always feels safe. I'll keep it nearby so that if he wants to go back in. But look, he's just resting here. So I hope today you build a blanket fort. It may be way bigger than mine, or it may be smaller than mine. It just might be a small, cozy space where you can chill out and hang out and have fun. And I don't know, maybe you are thinking of other things you can bring into your blanket fort and have a fantastic time and be cozy on Fun Friday and have a fun evening and night if you decide to do this. You know what? There was a few times I even slept in my blanket fort. When I was a little kid, that was a lot of fun. I had to ask, but it was fun. Slept in my blanket fort. So, if you do this activity today, I would love to see your blanket fort. I have been getting the most amazing pictures and videos and notes from friends. In fact, yesterday I heard from Ellis's mommy, and she was telling me all about the things Ellis was doing. Hey Ellis, I hope you're having a fun time. I hope you build a blanket fort. I saw what you did on your fence with chalk. Amazing. Ellis took some tape and taped it onto her fence in a whole different design, and then colored in all the areas with chalk, and then they pulled the tape off and had this beautiful design on their fence. It was incredible. Her family is incredible. I love her family. Ellis, that was really cool. So anyway, back to blanket forts. Show me a picture of your blanket fort if you build one. I would love to see it. I would love to see what you bring into it. And remember, when you're in your blanket fort, you're quiet. Just quiet. You're just quiet. You're doing quiet things. It's kind of a quiet time, and it's fun. All right, guys. I will definitely see you tomorrow. And I'm going to have a special message for your parents, too, that they may want to look at. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.